All right, here we go. Another episode. Put it on the list. Episode 101. Holy crap. Gonna be a fun one. With me here as always is Frankie Funboy, Frankie Fairshot. I don't know. We're
Wow.
gonna see which one sticks. What's up, man?
You threw me for a loop there. I thought you were going to say Frankie Fuckboy. I'm like, bro, we starting like that? Right off the bat?
You would.
But,
You would.
always happy to be here and see your ugly mug.
Ooh.
What do we got this week,
Do you see
buddy?
this shit? Look at this.
Yeah.
That's good stuff
Okay.
right there.
Is it?
Anyways, it's kind of the best actually if you think about it, but for everyone on just listening, you can watch us on YouTube now. Check it out.
What?
Yeah, you can see your big
YouTube.
fucking melon head of yours. Anyways,
Damn.
all right, this is the part where you ask me what's on this
I
week.
asked you already, but you fucking totally
I just
kept
kept talking
being,
shit.
yeah, Mr. I'm good looking, Mr. Whatever. Little
Thank you.
narcissistic,
Thank you very much.
maybe. I don't know.
Thank you. Just you gotta stop it. Stop
Okay,
it.
what do we got?
Stop
What
it.
do we got?
Oh, this week. Bro, we got a whole bunch of trailers, some really cool ones. We got some nerd news. Not a lot of nerd news, but enough to be like, this is interesting, that's interesting, that's interesting. We're gonna debate some shit. We watched a lot of stuff. Like, I think this has been like
Boom.
in the 8 day cycle since our last recording. I think
Yeah.
something like that. So they give us a lot of time, and we got like a little show called Argyle, or a little show called Renegade Nell on Disney. Where does that come from? We got some Shogun. We're gonna discuss some Shogun. A little film called Argyle hit the screen. We're gonna discuss that one. Someone went to Creepy Corner watching the First Omen. I'm so
Woo.
curious what your fucking Mr. Creepy guy. And Fallout. Fallout came out on Amazon. We got thoughts. And you're gonna fucking give you a rundown on WrestleMania 40.
Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
shit.
How's that? How's that?
Sounds great, man. Let's start the show.
Bye. All right, man, we're back. What you got?
Hey, man. We did watch a lot of stuff, I guess, huh? We put some work in this week. Yeah. And how was your week overall?
Pretty okay. Pretty okay. A little lacking structure. I would like to have had more structure. Do more basic shit like exercise and eat at normal times. I don't know. It's just kind of like one of those weird weeks. The thing just kind of got away. I'm like, let's bring it back this week. Anyways, but we watched some stuff out of it, and we discovered a new show, Renegade Nell on Disney. I'm like, gonna review that.
Yeah.
That's all I got. And then some cool bunch of nerd stuff, some nerd news stuff. What you got? How was your week?
It was good. It was good. Just living through my kids. You know what I'm saying? And
Getting outvoted.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, you guys are horrible. You guys don't care about me. I give them the good shit.
You said
They
you were going
just
to take
sit there
them
and they laugh at me, bro. They just like, and I'm like, oh, do this. And they're like, they look at each other like, this fucking guy. But
they're not the only ones. Anyways,
yeah, man, just a big old softy, Till I'm
you
not.
said you went to breakfast the other day. Are they still ordering like pancakes, or are they like waffles, or what are they? Where are they gravitating towards?
It's the age, like one of them moved up to crepes.
Oh,
Crepes.
international flavors.
The other one still wants a fucking smiley face and some chocolate chips on the pancakes. But yeah, so you can figure out who wants what.
Okay, that's cool. I gotta
And then
say, man,
I order an omelet, and then I order an omelet, and they're like, "Dad, you like your eggs?" I'm like, "Yeah, look, it's got some onions, some vegetables, some mushrooms, like this and that." They're like, "You like vegetables, huh?" And like I'm the fucking weird one. I'm like, dude, they're good for you.
Eat your smile.
Eat your chocolate chip garbage. Psych, it shit was delicious. I took a bite of her shit.
I bet it was. I still can't make restaurant diner style pancakes at home. There's like that missing magic ingredient where they get it like perfectly fluffy, and I can't do that. I can do them okay, fine at home, but not like that. There's something that pisses me off. Anyways,
you need real flour.
Yeah, no, I get to fluff it up. fluff up the egg whites, everything. It still doesn't get to that. I don't know what they put in it. This motherfuckers. Anyways, let's start some show. What do you say?
Let's start, man. We're gonna start with some trailers. Very interested in this. See what you got to say.
Yes.
Joker Part 2.
Yes.
And then some French words, which I'm not gonna say. You want to go for it?
I'll do the last one. Duh. There you go. Deux.
Do. I thought it was do like do.
I'm pretty sure it's duh.
Duh.
I don't know.
And be
Anyways.
like, no, mames. Anyways, coming out October 4th. It's sequel to Mr. Joaquin Phoenix Oscar-winning performance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, second, and then co-starring Lady Gaga. It's the first glimpse we got of this movie, and it's got a lot of traction because the first movie was kind of problematic for some people, and also this one might be a musical, might have some musical numbers. We don't know yet. What do you think?
I think the photography of this second trailer looks really nice.
Looks good, huh? The trailer looked good.
Like visually, like they put in the work. And the interesting part of like Gaga and what they're trying to do. I showed Christina the trailer.
Yeah.
And when it first came on, she was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I'll tell you, full disclosure, we both hated the first film. I thought it was
full disclosure, not surprised.
Like they took like 20 minutes of story and crammed it and stretched it across like 2 hours. It was like, come on, like repetitive city. Oh my God. Anyways, what? Considering how much I thoroughly disliked the first film, I'm so curious about this. Not theater curious, but like HBO curious. Like I want to see what they're gonna do with this thing.
Yeah.
But fire away.
Let's take it back. The first one, I guess I'm like, oh, I see why people are upset. And then it's okay. And did I think he deserved an Oscar? I don't know. I
That's
mean,
me shaking
I guess
my
I'm
head. People at home.
That's
me shaking my head.
I'm like, this is not a battle. I'm not gonna die on a Joker hill, whatever, But I'm like, is it as bad as people make it sound? Like, nah, like, come on, bro. It's a fucking movie. Relax. But the trailer looks cool, and I'll watch it. Then we'll see.
Is this a theater? Is this a theater watch for you?
It depends if it's a slow, month or so of movies, or if I haven't gone to the movies in a while, and this
it could fill that void, but it's not like a priority. Okay.
Yeah. It's not gonna be like, oh, I gotta go check it out. It's not like, you know what I gotta go check out? The Fall Guy. I'm excited about that shit.
Yes, David Leitch, director. Everything he does is just at worst a lot of fun. Even he did Hobbs and Shaw. And I think that film was super fun. And then Bullet Train.
It made me laugh more than I thought it was gonna make me laugh.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing. Like he makes these perfect popcorn films. And he did like Bullet Train, which was like, I think we watched that film like 3 or 4 times at this point. Like that film was like punching so far above its weight. And so this is gonna deliver. Ryan Gosling.
So. Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
he's on a heater right now.
We're supposed to be talking about the Joker. Anyways, let's get back on track.
Yeah. Okay. So right. The Joker. You're I'm more curious. Next up, we got Apple TV series Dark Matter. Apple Don't Miss.
Joel Edgerton. How is
Edgerton? Yeah,
Edgerton. That guy, man.
And the Queen, Jennifer Connelly.
They both, but I think Joel Edgerton for the most part. Like, is he batting 1,000? I don't know, man. He's up there.
Yeah.
This film looks like
it's a TV show.
If Constellation was the space crazies, this might be the basement crazies.
Yeah, right.
What is happening? This looks like a out there sci-fi. Yeah. Another dude. Yeah. Apple's with the sci-fi shows, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm. This is gonna.
They're like fucking with your head, huh?
This is
because even if you go to Severance and all this, like they have other, sci-fi kind of shit where they're like fucking with your head. Yeah, this one's it's like the more the trailer went on, you're like, whoa, it got deeper and deeper. And you're like, maybe I kidnapped myself. You're like, oh shit. Like, I like it. I dig it. It's intriguing. I mean, they put money into it. It looks expensive. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
the cast looked great. And everything looked. I can't wait. Put it
I'm
that way.
excited. It looks cool.
May
All right.
8th. All
Yeah.
right, around the
On
corner.
Apple. Fucking
Yeah.
man, are they, not as many things. And you called it. You said Apple doesn't miss. For the most part, it's pretty much true.
Yeah. Are they
Anyways,
like? Are they like? Because they're really prestige, right? They don't really like make
mhm. They're not a
garbage.
volume. They don't do volume. They're not just
Yeah. Yeah.
Netflix is like
One or
open
two
the
shows at a
floodgates.
time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they're kind of like the A24. You think of like
Mm.
streaming. They're not super big, but like they put out quality.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. A24 streaming. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Boom. Moving on. Final trailer for John Krasinski's If in May theaters May 17th.
Full disclosure, I forgot to watch this one.
Oh, okay.
I watched the first one.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
know.
you're not missing anything except like I'm excited because this is gonna be a family movie, so we're going to the movies. We're going to
It
the
looks cute.
movies.
I think it could be
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah. And I heard some voices in there. I'm like, oh man, he's got some talented, voice cast in there. I
And
heard
he's a
John
good
Mulaney.
director. He's a good director too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
He's
I'm
go ahead.
super curious about the film.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds, man, he's gonna tear up this year, huh? This one, and then Deadpool during the summer,
He's gonna have
gonna
a billion
rake it
dollar
in.
summer. Yeah. All right. Next. Oh, wait a minute. We're about to make a little left turn into creepy corner for someone.
Skirt, skirt. Yeah, Creepy Corner. The
First one.
movie. Schaefer Stevens, is that the actor or director?
I don't know, man. This is a creepy corner bullshit. You tell us.
Yeah, and it's called Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo, Cuckoo, Cuckoo,
Little cuckoo.
little cuckoo, a little nuts, a little cuckoo nut, cuckoo. Anyways, um, it's a lot going on in this trailer. Some kid is being chased, tormented, stalked by a mysterious figure in this, and nobody can see it, or like they don't believe him.
And the setting is like
Um,
at a resort in like the bottom, like the Swiss Alps or something.
yeah,
And it looks like it's like in the 70s or something,
yeah,
maybe. So it's like an interesting setting and a
yeah,
weird place. And like,
yeah. It has
it
that
looks
ominous, let's slow zoom into the woods shot. You're like, what's going what are we looking at here? But
a
it's
lot
got,
of shots with like empty space. You're
yeah,
just kind of like, what's about to happen here?
yeah.
Like
Something gonna pop out.
they're gonna fill this space with blood and guts at any minute. But
Yeah,
it looks visually, I mean, it looks good, interesting. Like I don't, this is your cup of tea.
yeah.
But it looks
It
like it's
looks,
really well done.
again, a little prestige. It looks like highbrow horror,
Hmm.
elevated horror, if
Yeah,
you will.
yeah.
It's not the Terrifier, or some like low budget slasher film. It's
Hmm.
got it looks like it's got some weight to it. So
Looks
yeah.
cool.
Speaking of weight to it,
Uh-huh.
this is Ty West and Mia Goth's third movie. There's the trilogy, the Maxine movie. Because the first one was X, and then the second one was Pearl, and this is Maxine. Third, July 4th in cinemas. July 4th. Holy shit.
That's a ballsy date right there.
I know. But it looked cool. It looks highly stylized. And it almost didn't look like horror to me. It more looked
Yeah,
like
it
a
looks like a 70s
thriller. 85. They
exploitation-y.
said it in 85. It was
Oh,
like,
85. But I mean,
yeah,
it feels like, I mean, it
yeah,
really feels like it's a period piece.
yeah,
Um, I'm curious about this thing because it takes
yeah,
place like in Hollywood
yeah. Night
and
Stalker era.
yeah, and you're like, it's not gonna be a happy one.
What was
Um,
that guy's name? The Mexican dude?
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah. Ricardo. No mames, wait. But yeah, he fucked up.
Uh,
Being a
yeah,
murderer.
thank you for making
I
that
want to
clear.
make sure, like, I'll be like, he fucked up, you got caught. No, you killed people. You deserve to go.
Back to the trailer, shithead.
Back to
Um,
the trailer. Highly stylized. It looks cool. It's got
are
some
you gonna
neon
watch this? And
colors.
are
The
you watching this in
music.
theaters?
July 4th. I don't know. I think it might be packed, like schedule
No, wait a
wise.
week.
Huh?
Like, if you wait a week, are you gonna do you wanna watch it? Because I know you like their other films.
It depends. It's not I must go because I wasn't like a super fan of the first two movies.
Mm,
So it's not like, oh yeah, I gotta finish it.
I thought you were for some reason. Okay.
Nah, the first one was okay, and yeah, so it's like, uh, I want to see it finish. I just want to finish it, but it's not like, oh yeah, I can't wait.
Cool. Alright,
Yeah,
well,
so
I think we're good. Good with the trailers?
yeah, that's not bad for
Oh,
trailers. Did we
yeah,
miss one?
no, I
Not
think we're
yet.
good.
Okay. All right,
Next
moving
up.
on. News and tidbits. That's how I make the noise, everybody.
Good job, because we don't wanna pay for that music. We just have you do
Yeah.
it.
I know everybody was wondering at home, like, how does he make that noise? And now you can see it on YouTube.
You're
You're
like,
welcome.
"Man, you're like, we're gonna have a tutorial video up later today."
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Good job.
First up, man. CinemaCon was last week at Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And
Can you imagine the amounts of cocaine in Las Vegas last week? That many movie stars and executives descending
do
upon
you think
Las
that's still a
Vegas.
thing? I don't know, man. I think they're moved on to pills now.
Adderall, I don't know, whatever the thing is where they stay up all
Whatever.
night going, "I got an
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, man.
Deadpool 7.
Yeah, what if Deadpool and Michael Corleone, blah, blah, blah. Just
We
some
own the
crazy
rights to
shit.
it. Give me
Yeah.
the rights to The Godfather."
Yeah, yeah. So, but anyways, the movie studios brought some footage and some things that they wanted to get everybody excited about for this year.
Mhm.
And Warner Brothers brought Beetlejuice and Furiosa.
Yeah, they showed like 10, 15 minutes, I guess, like
Yeah,
big chunks. And of course, they're only gonna be bringing the good shit. But
yeah.
in all the reviews were like, "Yep, this is dope."
You know what I
You know,
heard
it's
about the Beetlejuice movie was that
hmm,
it was he shot it like how he shot the first one, basically just practical effects. So it won't be like super CG.
yeah, everyone shoots it with practical effects until they replace it with CG effects. So have fun with that.
Yeah. I just remember like the faces when they did the faces and stuff, you know, in the first one.
Mhm.
Yeah. I wonder
We'll
how they're
see.
gonna write out Alec Baldwin and
I bet
Gina
you there it is
Davis.
gonna be like they ascended to
Yeah.
the heavens,
They're on
whatever.
vacation at the Ghost Forum or something like that.
Hmm. What if they do show up though? What if they said they're not in it, but what if they're lying?
Yeah. Ooh,
Anyways.
that would be a first.
Yeah. What?
The
Anyways, but
lie?
yeah, Beetlejuice. I'm looking forward to it. And then Disney showed some cool stuff apparently. Apparently it was like
Yeah.
bringing the house down.
Yeah. Deadpool. Oof. That's tough. Put more pressure on it. Somebody said that Wolverine's gonna be wearing his helmet too.
Apparently, like some designs for like a cup at a movie theater got out and it showed him in his full mask.
Mm,
And I was like, oh shit. I mean, if you're gonna do it, now's the time. You know what I mean? Like, and you know it's gonna be
yeah.
they're gonna own the cheesiness of it on screen. So let's see how it goes. I'm
Yeah.
so curious.
I wonder if Ryan Reynolds, if he's gonna keep it real and be like, you know what, I thought Wolverine was buff, you know, or had some weight to him. I wonder if he's gonna keep it real, or he's gonna be
Like you're
like,
too tall.
you're Wolverine light, you know, light
We'll
in
see.
the ass. He's
The other
too
one,
skinny. Eat a
yeah.
burrito.
I hope they do go full berserker on the next guy, but we'll find out. Hollywood likes its tall leading men. Um, and they showed footage for Captain America 4,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Mackie. I like Anthony Mackie a lot. I don't know who the director is. Um, apparently there's word that they reshot most of the movie, so maybe that's a good thing. I don't
Oof.
know. Um, we'll find out. I don't know anything about this film. Who the good guys are, who the bad guys are.
Damn,
Is
and it
Bucky
falls
is
under the Captain America 4.
is Bucky
4.
gonna
There's
be in
not too
it?
many good 4s around.
Yeah, and dude, the weight on this shoulders, that's a lot. This is like the
Yeah.
first one of the big, you know, big sequels since like Thor,
Yeah.
since like Endgame.
And it's passing the
Um,
guard. Ooh.
they got and then it came off the not great Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and
Yeah.
they got a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Because Captain, just so you know, Captain 4 is not a movie theater movie for me.
Ooh. Well, wait till the trailer comes out at least. Don't be such a shithead.
Oh, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, let's move
Fucking
on.
Captain Hate over there.
Captain Hate
Okay.
4.
Wow. Next up, Jon Snow spinoff series dead.
I'm
Sad.
bummed.
Little sad.
I'm bummed. I would have loved to have seen like four
I do
four
want
episodes.
it. You like that?
Give me just he was sent off. You know, he got fucked. He did the right thing. He got screwed. It'd be cool just to see like where he lands, and then what. Like I
What if
just
he
want to
went
see him
crazy? I had sex with my
do that.
sister.
Do it. It's cousin. No, an aunt. It's aunt.
Aunt,
Um,
sister,
it's Game of Thrones.
auntie.
An aunt
Where's my
might as well be a
auntie?
stranger in that show. Um, I'm bummed. I would like to have seen where they got. I thought his character did dirty the last couple episodes, and I thought it'd be cool. Maybe Arya could do a little appearance, but it's gone. So like, I guess they're working on other things.
Yeah.
You know, if they get to focus on the other shows and make them super awesome, do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I like
Do you want
Kit
it to be in
Harington.
that timeline, basically, or do you
Yeah.
want it
I
to?
want it to be a sequel. I want to know what's going to happen. I want to see what his next, like, set it 5 years later. I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, this is dead, but like, what would you like if it's not Jon Snow? What would you like?
Like, as a sequel,
Yeah.
I always want more Tyrion. I would love to see more Tyrion.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I think moving on is a good thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's done. We're good. We got like 100 episodes or some shit, or more like 60. Anyways, we're good. Moving on.
Moving on. Whoop whoop. My boy Glenn Powell, the lead running man.
They've been talking about this film for a while. This is Edgar Wright doing The Running Man. Like, oh.
Ooh.
And I think he's doing it based on the actual book, not the movie. So it's going to
Yeah.
be more loyal to that Stephen King's original story. And where I think in the movie, he like the character is a military guy who gets thrown in there. And in the book, I think he volunteers
Mm-hmm.
to go to the game so he could help like feed his family in this future where everyone's starving. So it's like a different thing.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, man, Glenn Powell, I love his trajectory.
Yeah.
I think he's been putting in the time, doing all the right projects, doing a great job, and just continuing to rise each project. He's got Twisters coming out. I think that's going to be his next big breakout.
Yeah.
And he got this. I think solid choice.
Yeah. You know, I know that you like Edward Wright more than I do. I'm like, to me, he's more hit and miss, more miss than hit for me.
Whoa. Okay.
So, you know, I don't know. Go back.
He's had 2 misses for me. I think at least 3
Which
or 4
one?
hits. The misses.
Yeah.
His last one, the horror movie, was kind of like eh. What was it called? Last Night in Soho.
Yeah.
And End of the World, I think it was
The
called.
World's End.
The World's End. Yeah, that was like, what is this? It's like,
Yeah.
that was just not fun.
See, like to me, even Baby Driver was gassed up. It was like, all right. And people are like, ooh, 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 like you making that face.
Big fan.
I know
still.
you are. But right. So, but anyways, Running Man and Glenn Powell. But it'd be kind of cool to see because what my favorite thing about Elder Wright is that he's a funny guy and he does comedy well. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see him work with a charming leading man. We'll see how that goes.
I want to see how much satire he puts in it. Like he went super straight for the Last Night, the horror film that he just did. And I'm hoping he kind of like backs that off and does more of a straightforward action with some comedy.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Could be interesting. All right. Speaking of interesting, this next one, what is it?
Oh, yeah. A little, they teased it in the last one, the Transformers movie, but this next one is going to be a full Transformers G.I. Joe crossover.
I'm in.
Boy, I don't know, man. That is definitely going to the movies. I don't know if the little kid in me, I didn't need a little kid, but I'm just saying figuratively, the little kid in me is going to be able to contain himself.
Until we see the trailer, they're like, oh.
Well,
Um,
you, because you're a hater, but like me, I'm
hmm,
going to be excited.
dude, when they introduced it at the end of the last film, I was like,
Uh-huh.
and they did it
Yeah.
so nice and subtle and easy.
Subtle, don't need much.
And I was like, that's fucking dope. Um, and they need to reboot the G.I. Joe never got like a good, those films were terrible.
Yeah.
For the most part. Couple cool sequences, but zero story. And they did the Snake Eyes one, which I never saw. I heard
Bro,
not
that
great
movie
things.
was confusing.
Oh yeah.
It was like a blind man made it. Or like I felt like I was blind watching it. I don't know which one. I was like, "What's going on? What the fuck?" I didn't even finish it. I didn't finish it.
That's saying a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
So
And
they
I
need
watch some shit sometimes.
this is a great like reboot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah,
plant the seeds and we'll see what
yeah.
happens. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Imagine Duke getting on fucking Optimus or something. You're
Hmm.
like, oh shit.
I hope they don't go full 11. I hope they go to like a nice even 7 or 8 and then go ape
Yeah,
shit on the neck. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
anyways. Um, all right, last piece of news. This is interesting.
yeah, man. Uh, Comic book movie adaptation, The Last Ronin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This comic book that had a run during the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
so some people may have missed it. And I've seen like the paperback and the
Mm-hmm.
hardcover and stuff.
And there's action figures. There's like a ton of
Dude,
stuff.
it
I'm like,
was
what?
big. It was huge. You know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
even
In
know
the
what it
comic world.
was. And I just kept seeing it everywhere. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
it? And then it took me like a little while. I'm like, is this a Ninja Turtle?
Yeah. I'm gonna read it. I haven't read it yet.
All right, I want to read it.
And
I asked my buddy who read it. He said it's dark. And he's like, if they
yeah.
make this into a live, like it's gonna be a dark film. So I'm super curious.
Yeah, super curious too. Like one of the images I see is like I don't even know which one it is because one of them's got all the weapons on him. You know what I'm saying? He's got
Mm,
the staff, the katana, the little spiky things. I don't know what those are called.
Psy. Yeah.
Size or something like that. Yeah. And then the nunchucks, you're like, ooh, he's the last one. What happened? But anyways, I'm
Yeah, I want to read it.
we'll read it and hopefully they do a good job of adapting it. Because you never know.
But yeah, fingers crossed for that one. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
All
Live
right.
action. All right.
Yeah, live action, puta. You ready?
Well,
Okay. All right, moving on. What we watch.
yeah.
All right.
We're watching some shit. We got a
Yeah.
lot. So we're gonna go kind of fast on some of these.
Yeah. 5 episodes of this shit, huh?
Dude,
Renegade Nell. Here we
Renegade
go.
Now on
Sell
Disney.
me.
Here's the thing. This is funny. So I saw some article on Dick Turpin. It's on Apple.
Mhm.
Uh, it's just a cartoon satire, not even a satire. It's just like a sitcom. It's hilarious
Uh-huh.
though. And they're like, why Renegade Nell is like Dick Turpin, but not Dick Turpin. I'm like, what the fuck is Renegade Nell? And it just kind of went away. And then it came back because like the showrunner of the show it has written some prestigious shit before. And I'm like, oh. And then I saw like the still from it, and Christina recognized the main star is from the Dairy Girls, which was like
Mm.
the actress that I thought was probably likely to be the most successful out of all of them. I think
Mhm.
because she was like a side character, but just hilarious every time
Uh-huh.
she was on screen. Just like stole every show or stole every scene. I'm like, God damn, like. And then here she is, like with her own show. This is a big show. They spent money on this. Like it's a period
Mhm.
piece in like 1600 England. Um, she's
Surprise
like
there. You like English shit?
50
Mhm.
50. There's no berries, just so you know. Anyways, this film has like this show. We were like, what is this? And we fucking went through like 5 of them, and they're all like an hour long.
Oof.
So if that's telling you, we're both like, holy shit, put on that next one. It's fucking good. It's super entertaining. It's got like elements of like, if you were let down by Willow, maybe you should give this one a shot. You know what I mean? Like there's some stuff that happens, and you're like, it's not over the top, but you're like, if you get to the end of episode 2, you're like, holy shit.
I'm in.
Um, they do some stuff. Like you're like, I can see the potential. And I mean, the opening scene alone is like, this is really well done, and it looks great. Like they did such a good job shooting it. It looks better than so many other things that are out there on TV. Like, god damn, the costumes, like these wide shots, and like they spent money. Like the sets, everything. It's like, holy shit. It's just a pleasure to watch. And the cast is great. Ooh, she's fun. It's not she's not a typical leading person. Like none of the actors are like the typical, I'm here to save the day shit. You know what I mean? Like
The
it's just a lot
trailer
of,
gave that vibe though, that campy, not the best dialogue.
I thought it's pretty good. Like there was some stuff that was hilarious. And they don't do like over the top. Like when you watch it, it's pretty funny. Most of the hilarious shit is just their interaction. Like it's these people just
Mm,
like nudging each other, like, stop it. Don't be this. It's just fun. A lot of crazy characters, a lot of cool
mhm,
sets. It's really well paced. There's one beat storyline that's a little kind of like dragging, but the show just moves. It's like bang, 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 bang. It's like this is
mhm.
fun. And I don't want to say other stuff, but yes, there's elements of like action, some little bit of fantasy here and there, like just enough to kind of like, okay. Um, there's dark evils, conspiracies. There's all sorts of interesting shit. And like, this is cool. Uh, super enjoyable, very light, easygoing, and I loved it. We loved it. We're gonna probably finish it this week. Renegade Nell on Disney. Talk about like did not expect this. Like, what is that? This is yes, big win. This is a fun one. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. I think you should check it out at least a little bit. I think if you shows Z the opening 5 minutes or something,
Mhm.
she might kind of start digging the show.
Mm.
But it might be a little above her. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there are kids. Like she has a little sister
Uh,
who's like her age. So maybe there's like some like, ooh.
yeah. Mm.
Anyways, give it a shot, people. If you don't dig the, yeah, check it out. Just check it out. I recommend it.
Sounds
Put it on
good.
the list. Anyways,
Put it on the list. I like that.
next.
Next up, something that's definitely on the list. Top of the
Mm,
list.
mm,
Shogun
oh,
episode
mm.
8.
Are we
Yeah,
going to do
man.
spoilers?
Do you want to, or do you just want to be like, do you want to save the spoilers for the finale?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. You you saw it coming, but you did not see it coming the way it was kind of established. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like the weight of
Mm-hmm.
like the plan and the execution of
Mm-hmm.
the plan and was like,
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
Yeah.
damn, this show has like gravity and you're just like, you're feeling it. I don't know if you,
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes, we were feeling it. We're like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Um,
This has been my favorite episode, actually.
and this is probably the most mellow episode. This is
Yeah.
just like moves and moves and moves and talking and emotions and
Yeah. I think I like the what would you call that scene where um Buntaro made tea for Mariko?
ooh, that was like stabbed in the heart. Yeah, the
Yeah.
tea house scene. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like they have like that, it was like a performance. Like he was like
Yeah.
performing, like
He was like
peacocking.
apologizing. Yeah.
Yeah, he was peacocking, like
He was
here's
like,
how to do this for
he
you.
was apologizing and kind of professing his love and kind of like
Mm,
wanting to like start over kind of thing together because he knows they're
yeah.
probably going to get killed in the next
Yeah.
fucking, I don't even know, month, 2 months.
Yeah.
Um, and not a pretty death. And he's just like,
Yeah.
hey, let's at least be husband and wife
Hmm.
again. And
Yeah.
she was like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. That's so
And
funny.
I said it kinder than she did.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. She put some 1,000 deaths, to it.
She
But
put some stank on that one.
yeah, she put some stank on it. But yeah, I love that scene. That scene, just like how me, what's the word?
Meticulous.
Meticulous.
Ooh, look at that.
How meticulous, step by step, everything. You know what I'm saying? And like the shots of like it being super close, so well done and stuff. And it gave you like, even though we don't know that culture completely, it kind of like, oh, we're supposed to be like, paying attention right now to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a
it kind
story for
of,
you. Mhm.
go ahead.
We watched the new season of
Mhm.
Somebody Feed Phil, and they go to Kyoto on one of them, Japan.
Mhm.
Probably not far from where these episodes are set.
Mhm.
And there's a tea sequence where they sit and it's like a full formal thing, and there's like an interpreter
Mhm.
explaining every step. Like they must train for 20 years to pour the
Mhm.
tea this way. I'm like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? Even me and Christina were like, this is some bullshit. And but they were doing it, and they did like the tea thing where they like rotate the cup and then they hand it to you, and you have to rotate it back, and you have to like sip it, and it's like,
Mhm.
okay, oh, I get it. It's cultural. I pride this shit on a whole civilization. I apologize, but you really need like 20 years to pour some tea. Anyways,
Bro, see, you just apologized and did it again. You shit on it again.
um, yeah,
Forgive him. Captain
um,
hates.
but that scene's amazing. Yes,
Yeah, you went from fucking hating on movies to hating on a whole culture. Wow. Good one, boss. Yeah, this is good. I mean, I can't wait to last 2 episodes, and should be
we should
great.
do. Maybe we'll do predictions soon. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe
Yeah,
amongst
maybe.
ourselves. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. All right,
And be like, you were
Shogun.
fucking wrong, fat face.
We're never right. So, anyways, but I
Hmm.
had one theory. I don't know if I told you it,
No.
that his army did not. Um, I don't want to spoil it. It's not a
Yeah,
spoiler. It's
yeah.
a
We can
guess.
save it. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it later. Anyways, I think there's a lot more in play than we realize. I'll just say that there's
Yeah.
more pieces on the chessboard than they're
And
letting
let's
on.
just say that there's a plan. There's a plan.
Yeah, I never doubted it.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. You watched something, or did you?
Yeah, on Apple TV. So Argyle, um, who did this? Matthew Vaughn from The Kingsman and a bunch of other
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Kick ass. This
Mm-hmm.
film came out earlier this year. Got like destroyed theatrically, like
Mm-hmm.
box office wise and
Mm-hmm.
review wise, critics. But a couple people I know saw it, and they all said the same thing. Like, turn your brain off. It's a cartoon. If you know you're watching a cartoon, you'll probably have a good time. So I was like, fuck it, it's on Apple. If it sucks, we'll turn it right off.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched the whole damn thing front to back. And holy crap, a really fun,
Bro.
satisfying experience. Have you seen it?
No, haven't seen it.
Good. Go fuck your own face then at this point. Trying to
Bro,
say
it's
you
just
haven't seen
like
it.
they're like every time you say something, it's just like fucking your taste just lower shit. Just lower and
Mm.
lower and lower.
Let me ask you a question. Where are you at with Sam Rockwell?
Fucking love Sam Rockwell.
Then you'll fucking probably love this one. Jesus.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like
No, I was looking
every
forward to it, but
every time he's on screen, I'm like, even when he does like a silly laugh, you're just like, fuck, why can't I stop laughing?
yeah.
Um, okay, here's the thing. It's a cartoon and it's not to be taken serious. Like it's making fun of itself, like
Mm-hmm.
so hard. So if you go to that, you're like, okay. And it's a long film. It's like over 2 hours, and things keep happening and they keep moving things forward. Stylistic wise, I think they go. It takes place like in fantasy world and like the real world, and I
Mm-hmm.
think they could separate out the fantasy, the look of like the
Mm-hmm.
real world from the fantasy, like a little bit better. Like there's too many like
Mm-hmm.
cartoony things in the real world. If they had cleaned that up and sharpened it up, made it more gritty, I think it would have sold better. But it's a cartoon, it's a comic book. If you go into it, look at that, you'll probably have a really good time. Like we laughed so much because of Sam
Mm-hmm.
Rockwell. And if you
Happy
don't
for
like
you, I
cats,
guess.
like if you hate cats, this is a film for you.
Oh, I fucking hate cats.
Oh, you're gonna like this film.
Dang.
It's got a great cast. Catherine O'Hara for a little bit. I'm like, dude, she's fucking rocking it.
We'll see.
It's
You
fun.
have questionable taste. Yeah.
You have to actually watch the film. You can't be like in the other room and then come back and be like, I don't think I liked it. Like,
Yeah. I don't do that.
give it a shot. It's worth it. It's fun. It's a cartoon. It's on Apple. If you have Apple, just fucking push play. Who cares?
Yeah.
All right. Argyle. Check it out. Totally enjoyable.
Okay.
Fucking guy. There's one sequence at the very end. We were both kind of like rolling our eyes a little bit. I'm like, could have taken this sequence out, but it's pretty damn funny.
It's just so fucking funny, bro. Like you're all over the fucking place. It's
All over
like,
the map.
bro, it's like God forbid the fucking light on this one movie because this director, blah blah blah, in another movie, blah, 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 and like, oh, he could have done better, but like you over here be like, it's a cartoon, fuck it, you know, like make up your fucking mind. Are you gonna be the fucking asshole that nitpicks his shit to death, or are you gonna be like me, Frankie Fairshot? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like you gave this thing a fair shot, obviously.
Yeah.
But then, like, God forbid, like, oh, I don't like it because and you know, you don't make sense
What was
sometimes.
that? What was that?
That's how you sound.
Mm,
Yeah.
disagree. Anyways, go fuck yourself.
Disagree.
Talking about, okay, here we go. Talking
next.
about shit films.
See?
Walk us through this one. Walk us through this one.
Dude, this is not a shit film. This is
Mm.
elevated horror. Horror.
What is it?
The First Omen. I went to watch a creepy corner in the movies. I went to the Dolby Theater. I freaking leaned back like Fat Joe, leaned back, and I watched it, and it was great, man. It was great. It was a throwback to like, oh, it felt like old scary or horror movies and stuff like that. I felt like they aimed to be a sister or you know related to the first or to the original Omen, and I think they did that. And the way it was shot looked great, and it had that texture that you look for, and the acting was great, and I had some pretty disturbing sequences. You know that have it's about the inception and birth of Damien, right? Because in the original Omen, Gregory Peck and the wife adopt Damien. So this is how Damien was born. So and it has some pretty crazy shit. And I recommend it. It's good. It's really good.
You think I would like it?
I don't know, man. You might get into a little fucking like it was boring. It was boring. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's a no. All right, moving on.
Yeah. So yeah, if you would have told me that you liked Argyle, I'd be like, go suck a dick. But there you are, liking it.
If you like the Kingsman, you'll like the first Kingsman. You'll like Argyle. I don't tell you.
Don't tell me anything.
You know, we do a podcast where we tell each other a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so First Omen, Creepy Corner. Go check it out. It's won't disappoint. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's well done. It's not a slasher garbage time movie. You know, where you like you're not laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? It's a film. It's a film.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah. And the actress is from the Apple TV show Servant, which is on Apple Plus.
Okay.
She did a really good job, man. So shout out to her.
And her name is?
I don't know her name.
Good job, shithead. All right.
Yeah. You know I wasn't gonna know the name. I never know any names.
That's why I asked you.
No shit. Shithead.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, moving on to something that I put you on to. Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
How many have you watched?
Just one so far.
Oh yeah.
Because we went straight into Renegade Nell.
Yeah, oh yeah, the really hardcore shit.
Fallout. What are your thoughts?
No spoilers. I enjoy it, man. It's just fucking fun. It's fun.
I think it looks gorgeous too. Like the designs and the sets and the costumes.
They put money into
a lot of money.
Yeah.
I didn't know Jonathan Nolan directed the first episode. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Is he the showrunner?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's like a co-showrunner.
Yeah. I like it, man. The cast is good. I like the premise. I like the slight kind of like what would you call it? campiness of it
Mhm.
because it's set in the 50s or
Mhm.
whatever when they
Yeah.
they go under. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So I like I'm like 5 episodes in, so just
Ooh.
to let you know.
Yeah. I'm only in 1, but I mean, it was like, this is awesome the whole time. Like, this is gonna be a pleasure to watch all of
Yeah,
these. And they dropped all of them.
yeah. And what was baby Uncle Baby Billy Bobby?
Walt Goggins
Yeah,
plays the ghoul.
the ghoul. Yeah,
I like how they
yeah,
introduce all the characters of like Lucy, Maximus, and the ghoul.
yeah. No, dude, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit more serious, but the
Mhm.
fact that it has humor, it kind of lightens it up a little bit.
'Cause it's not a heavy subject.
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So combining both of them is kind of like a fun little surprise.
Yeah. Super. I think we're in
It's
for a
really
treat.
watchable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like you said, not a happy topic, but it just kind of and it does get a little gross at parts. You know what I'm saying? Because it has
Some
violence.
violence.
Yeah, and but the humor kind of like this is funny, and then there's like a story within a story kind of thing to it
Mhm.
too that develops in the following episodes, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Super digging it. Super happy to be watching it. It's like
Yeah,
this year's Last of Us kind of thing, almost in a certain little way for like
yeah, yeah, but
post-apocalyptic, but
not as
lighter,
serious, not as
lighter.
serious, right?
All right.
Moving on. Ooh,
Someone experienced some fucking.
yeah,
I'm guessing someone experienced some massive joy. Some fucking. Someone
yeah.
might have been
There's
like,
some of us embrace our childhood. Some of us don't.
hmm.
As I see, like all your fucking nerd artwork behind you, and but
Yeah.
anyways,
Too bad. I
yeah,
rejected all of it.
yeah. Too bad you don't know what, like, dude. You became this grown up. Anyways,
I hired a
this year
professional
was,
interior decorator,
oh,
and they're like, you need more comic book art on your
yeah.
wall. And I'm
What's
like,
that
I
guy
think
with a
you're right.
knife in his leg behind you?
It's hard boiled.
Yeah. WrestleMania 40 was this year. Wow. And they do WrestleMania 2 nights now.
What?
Yeah. It's
What?
so big that they do it 2 nights.
Like to be continued?
Yeah, they have a bunch of fights one night, and then the second night they have more fights.
No shit. And they filled the entire arena of people,
Yeah.
and they go 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Is it
The
a
attendance
fucking?
was like 72,000 people each night in
That's
one city.
that's making Taylor Swift blush.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't show up.
Hmm.
You know who did show up was Jason Kelsey did show up and won a Rey Mysterio fight. So,
Hmm.
anyways, WrestleMania 40 was this year, and there was a bunch of high profile people and fights that were going on. But the main event was that The Rock had come back and became part of the storyline in the main event, which was Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And for some people that don't know, Roman Reigns has been champion for like 4 years, which is like the second longest reign of championship reign since Hulk Hogan was a champion forever.
Hmm.
So this guy is no joke. Like he's been the champ for a long time.
And how was the final?
The fight was, I mean, the final, the main event was really cool because, of course, they made it no disqualifications and blah blah blah. You know,
No. So you can just
so
like bring a
whatever
chainsaw.
happens, and like you see who wins. You know,
If it's no
ooh,
disqualification, can he like they fight and they end up in like in the men's restroom and can he pin him in the men's restroom as long as there's like
yeah,
a
yeah,
ref
yeah,
there?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I don't know what the rules. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, there's no rules.
okay,
You just got to pin them,
okay.
whatever. And or anybody could show up and interfere and be like,
I'm
"You're good."
I'm guessing a few might have. I don't know.
Yeah, so the fight was going on and stuff like that, and of course, it was swinging towards Cody Rhodes' right favor, and then of course, here comes one of Roman Reigns' cousins to come and
No,
interfere.
no.
But then, guess what? the twin brother of that said cousin, which are beefy now, took each other out, right? And they're like,
No.
the thing is like, the music drops. You're like, oh shit, and then boom, and the other music drops, and oh shit. So now,
Totally unplanned, but the music is
totally
there.
unplanned,
But the music is
and
ready to go.
now Roman Reigns is still in trouble. So we need to save him. So guess what? Here comes
Tell me.
the other cousin, Solo Sikoa. Here comes the other cousin, and he comes down and he messes up Cody Rhodes a little bit, and then he puts Roman on top to pin this guy. And then guess what? Here comes somebody to save the day.
No, don't tell me.
John Cena shows up. And he beats up Solo Sikoa. But now,
No.
wait a minute.
No.
We can't have that. Roman Reigns needs to get back on top. So guess what? The Rock's music comes out. And he's like, he comes out and he messes John Cena up. Boom, gives him a rock bottom. Get out of here, John Cena, with your bald spot. Get out of here. And then after that, who comes out? Oh yeah, the Shield. Seth Rollins comes out. And then by that time, Roman Reigns comes back. He gives him a Superman punch. And I was like, oh yeah, now we're gonna fuck up Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. But no. It's not over yet.
Not having it.
And then the lights turn off and boom, the Undertaker, bro. The Undertaker shows up. And then he gives choke slam to The Rock, and the lights come back. The lights come back on, choke slam to The Rock, and then the lights turn off again, and the Undertaker's music. The lights turn back on, and they disappear. Magic.
Do I gotta watch this shit now?
And then Cody Rhodes messes up Roman Reigns and wins. It was exciting. Everybody was losing their shit.
I want to watch just for the reaction of the crowd. What is it, like 40 minutes or something? Like a 40-minute fight or something?
Yeah, probably like that. Yeah.
Man, how do you... Man, you got to be in shape for that shit.
Yeah. No, yeah. These guys are in shape. And they're crazy. Like, it's... I wouldn't say real.
There's some breaks in between.
Some scripts. Some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's all fun. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard some people saying it's like the way they set up the character development and the storylines and the payoffs. Yeah. He's like, this is amazing writing. Like people are just like, you're so into it. Yeah. I kind of want to check it out.
Especially like if they're good at their job, where they're like, this whole thing that with Roman Reigns has been going on for 4 years, and like he sells it, man. Like when he's talking about like, oh, his family and like his uncles and grandfather, all these people have been wrestlers. So they're called the bloodline, so they have the bloodline, and they're the main people from that have been part of this success of WWE. And they tell you the story, but you have to believe it, right? Like from his part, he sells it. He does a great job because he's so emotive, and he's like, and he sells it to the live crowd, but you see it on the camera, you're like, damn, that's a bad motherfucker, And so anyways, I enjoyed it. My kid enjoyed it. We're both like, oh, he couldn't believe it. He was tired of watching it because he hasn't lost in 4 years. And he finally lost, and he was so happy. He was talking so much shit that Roman Reigns lost. And I was a little bummed out. I like Roman Reigns, so. And it has like this taglines like head of the table. And I would always tell Matt, like, hey, sit. That's my chair. That's head of the table, buddy. You're over there. I have a head of the table t-shirt, So yeah, man. Repping all the way. Tribal Chief, number 1.
Well, I'm happy for you.
It was a fantastic.
I'll let you know if I end up getting to check it out on It's on Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure they have like clips or whatever, of it, but yeah, it was fun.
I'm glad for you. I'll check it out.
WrestleMania 40. And it broke all kinds of records and like attendance and streaming and watch and blah, 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 blah. They just kept talking about how many records.
It's going to keep growing,
like a lot of the fights are really well executed. So
it's gonna keep going. It's gonna get even bigger, I think, with the
Yeah, I think
UFC
it's
thing and the new investment and McMahon, who's no longer
yeah,
there. I think they're
yeah.
gonna like do a lot more.
I read that McMahon put the remaining stocks that he had up for sale. So yeah, and I think too a big reason that it's growing and that it's being really successful right now is that the people that are writing the show, because before Vince McMahon used to write the whole thing,
Mhm.
and he'd make all these executive decisions last minute and just change shit up and then be like, oh, why did he do that? But now it's under Triple H's basically head of creative, and he kind of like,
Keeps it all together.
yeah, keeps it all together, and
It's
like
got a got a good flow.
yeah, yeah, and then he's like, he has so much experience in the ring that he feels the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of just goes with like what makes sense to him, and he's done a great job. So he's booking all these matches like how what people wanted to turn out, and like he does
Cool.
twists where you're like didn't see that coming because once you start guessing shit, it's over.
Mhm.
Like the whole John Cena era. Oh, I hated it. But anyways,
Good for
stop
you.
letting me nerd out about wrestling. All right.
Let's move on. I wanted to
Yeah.
stop you like 20 minutes ago, but I'm like, he's in his wheelhouse. I'll let
I
him go.
wasn't 20 minutes in.
I don't know. It was a long time. It's all right. I'm gonna edit it all out anyway. So, anyways, let's go
All
on.
right. All right. Next up, Bestie Worstie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch it up because I just saw something last night.
Oh,
Bestie,
yeah.
and I think I sent you a clip. A Max Holloway fight and Jason
Oh,
Casey.
the
The
UFC fight.
UFC thing.
I've
Oh
seen the
my.
highlights from like multiple angles.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Not only the fact of how he did it, like I guess like the whole thing, he was up in the cards, he didn't have to do that,
I
and he
want to
called it
see
out.
the. I've only seen the highlights. I want to watch like the fight leading up to that
Yeah,
to understand the context of it better. But yeah, he knocks some. Oh my god.
yeah. Well, that and then I think one of the videos I saw, and I don't know if this is the one I sent you, is where he talks about after the fight, where he's like, "Oh, like he's so humble, man," and like
Really, I didn't see
I
that. Send me
no
that one.
man, he appreciates it so much, and he's like, he wants to change it from the baddest motherfucker. That's the title, right? That he got, but he was like the most blessed brother or something like that. And then he's like, yeah, man, I'm just blessed, blah, blah, blah. And, I'm a warrior. And then he went to praise the other guy and like how much he meant and blah, blah, blah. So it's like,
He's a good
you
guy.
want, you want somebody that, gets it, so that's my bestie, Max Holloway. Good job.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't think about that one. But yeah, my bestie easy. Because it was completely unexpected is Renegade Nell. It was just like we wanted something nice and easy and fun to watch, and it just
Mm-hmm.
fucking went straight into that little and just clicked it perfectly. You know what I mean? The key just fit perfectly. It opened the door, and we were like, "This is nice. This is easy." Sitting on the couch watching like a whole bunch of episodes, like nice warm blanket. So that was super needed. I didn't even realize. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. That was my best.
Yeah.
Your worstie. What's your worstie?
Where's the dude? I don't even remember the name of this movie, but it was a trailer. It's a Johnny Depp trailer, and it's French. Did you watch that? Yeah, I put it on the document, and I watched it, and I'm like, never mind. Delete, delete, delete. I deleted the
Whoa! You like
fucking name.
rage deleted a
Yeah,
link.
yeah. I'm like for the document. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it, but I'm
Did you
like,
pour bleach into your eyeballs afterwards?
my, it was horrible. That's what I got.
Poor
Johnny
guy.
Depp, act in English.
My worstie. This is gonna be weird. I think we're experiencing third or I lost count, fourth winter up here. It went from AC weather, like it was blasting, to like freezing, like fucking low 50s, like rain and fucking trees getting blown over. I'm like, what is this winter shit? Like, I thought we made a deal, we were good. But anyways, that's my worst thing. I'm always whining about the weather. I'm like, come on, man, go hang out outside some more. If it wasn't so fucking trees flying all over the place. Yeah, that was unexpected. There you go. That's my worstie.
Yeah. All right.
Not
Well,
not
that's
very
cool.
original. All right,
No, yeah.
moving on.
New to the list.
Yeah.
All right. Some of
Cool
us,
ones.
some of us need to do this. Dune Part 2, streaming rental out
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Have you
I
checked
think
it? Tomorrow, right? Maybe? Or
I think it's tonight it goes live, but it'll be out by the time this episode hits. I think it's like a $20 or $30 rental. It's like one of those deals.
yeah.
I have the Blu-ray in my cart on Amazon. I'm like, should I
For
just
Dune
hit
2?
buy? Mm-hmm.
Dune
And the first one. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to watch it first? Like, what if they put it for rent for like $5? Which I don't think
That's
they will.
not gonna happen for a while.
So I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna buy it and it's gonna show up next month. Just like on the day it's released. And I'm like, we watching it.
So you're
There's
gonna
no
wait till
way.
you get the disc?
I think so. Because it's gonna look better. And I just want to own it. And I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. Turn off all the lights, just hear the wow, all that shit.
Yeah, I get it.
Gonna
I
be
get it.
awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
that's
I
exciting.
blacked out at one point in the movie where I'm like, what?
Too much.
Yeah, too much input. Too much input.
All right.
Like
So
the
yeah, that's
sound
coming
and
out.
visually. Yeah. Go ahead.
We're gonna get into that once I finally get to it. I'm so stoked that it's coming out early. Like I thought it was gonna be like a July thing. And no, it's gonna be within a month. The disc will be right here in my hand and watch it. All right. Next
up, Wish animated movie is on Disney Plus. Yeah, eventually,
I guess you have to.
Yeah, when a certain somebody has movie night rights, because she picks sometimes. So,
let me know what you think. I know it did not get great reviews. I looked interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. We'll see.
All right, next one.
Next up, something I do want to watch in the theaters.
Yeah,
Civil War.
Yeah,
in theaters.
It's already out. It just came out and it did extremely well. This was like A24. They always make good stuff. Their biggest hit ever, I guess, it was number 1 at the box office with 25 million, which is like that's not like an insane amount of money, but considering like it did not have a big budget, it's more of an indie-ish type thing and a tough subject matter, and it did really well. Super curious. I'm excited to watch it at some point.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Yeah,
all right. Next up, we got Drive Away Dolls.
Yeah, one of the Coen brothers.
One of the Coen brothers. Is it Ethan or Joel?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's the quirky one because this movie looks quirky.
It looks funny. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
Me too. I'm glad
I bet
it's
you will
available.
probably watch it. I bet you will watch it this week.
We're going to try.
All right.
Next up, Loot on Apple Plus season 2. Back at it. I like the first season. Did you watch it?
I watched 2 episodes of the first season. I don't think I laughed once and never went back.
Too bad it's no fucking Nell Carter or whatever the fuck you watch.
It is not. It has this awesome premise. I'm like, oh, this is going to be really fun and cool. And just like all these comedians.
Yeah. I laughed.
Like 0 fucking laughs. I was like, this is weird.
I laughed a lot.
I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Anyways, enjoy season 2.
I'm right, he's wrong. Moving on. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
I think it should probably be out by the time of this episode drops. I think Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting good reviews. Guy Ritchie's on a heater for The Gentleman, and he has this.
Yeah.
I just want to watch it. I want to watch this for Henry Cavill just to go ape shit. I want to see like a feral Henry Cavill. You know what I mean? Doing his thing.
Yeah.
And the dude from Reacher is in it, looking like he's just whooping everyone's ass. This movie looks nuts. I'm so excited to watch this.
I'm excited to watch him too. Like you said, Guy Ritchie's on a heater.
All right.
Moving on.
Soon.
Double feature.
Big double feature.
Famous double feature.
Explain the premise.
Okay, the premise is movies with a big master plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
/ did not see it coming. Kind of like boom. Like what's gonna happen at the end? All right. So that's what we're doing. Just because our guy Norogato has a plan in Shogun.
Toranaga.
You
fucked that one up. because it's funner to make fun of you. I didn't notice until right now. Anyway,
Yeah, you didn't even read this shit. Anyways, Tornaga has a plan, and now we have a plan, a movie with plans in them. And you may share first, sir.
All right. Kind of an underrated film that I've probably seen like 2 or 3 times, and it's really fucking enjoyable. It's not like some massive Ocean's 11 style caper, but
Mhm.
it's a caper, and it has
Mhm.
style, and it's got a great cast. And when you kind of see how they're executing this thing, I'm like,
Mhm.
it's about a bank robbery. I'm like,
Mhm.
and then it gets like more clever, and at the end, you're kind of
Mhm.
starting to guess, like, wait a minute, what the fuck is really happening here? When you get to the end, you're like, oh, I'm talking about a little film called The Inside Man. Clive Owen. Uh,
Some
who
other
else
guy
is in
named
it?
Denzel.
Denzel,
You
little
heard him?
guy, his partner Chadwick. Oh, what is his name? I can't even. Edgefell. Jodie
Ejiofor.
Foster. Yeah,
Ejiofor.
yeah. Jodie
Yeah.
Foster's in it.
Jodie
Christopher
Foster.
Plummer is in it.
Yeah.
It's just a cool fucking movie when things get going. Like
Yeah.
it moves fast and it's clever, and you're like, yes, cool, cool, yes.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like Inside Man. Um it is, it's like well liked, but I think it is underrated because not a lot of people talk about it, I guess. And like both Denzel and Spike have like great filmography, so it's kind of
Hmm.
like it gets lost in the shuffle, I guess. But great choice. I like that movie a lot.
And it's
And
fun.
and as that iconic, Spike Lee shot of somebody on a dolly and
He's
shit.
just
Like,
moving.
yeah, love that shit. All right, movies with a plan. I
So curious.
might be picking the best movie of all time. So,
Ooh,
no pressure, but um, Godfather 2. That motherfucker Michael Corleone had a plan, and it got executed at the end, and he took revenge. And yeah, Michael Corleone,
couldn't
Godfather 2.
I'd argue that Godfather 1 has more of a plan because at the end of Godfather 1, homie takes out like 4 or 5 people in different families in different areas. Godfather 2, it was like 2 people or something. It was kind of just felt
No, it
like,
was the same thing. It was like it was the same thing. He took out a bunch of motherfuckers. It wasn't just Johnny Ola and Hyman Roth.
yeah, yeah.
It was it was back in the States too.
I
But
just remember watching the second one because we watched them both, I think this year, maybe in the last like 6 months at least. And I thought it took more people out at the end of the first Godfather than the second one.
might
But
have been, but
anyway,
it's still a plan. See?
sure.
Hey guys, Captain Hate is back.
I like the
There you
Godfather.
are.
I like the Godfather 1 more than 2. But I know I'm
Oh.
probably in the minority.
Woo. I'm like, I don't know. I like them both. Can you
Oh,
like them
yeah.
both?
You can't dislike them.
Damn. Oh man, I don't know. Like that made my head buzz right there. Like, I like Godfather. Like, just like you made it sound like Godfather 2 was a chump. And it's okay to like the Godfather 1 more, but it's just like you made it sound like it didn't stand a chance. Bro, Godfather 2 is amazing. Amazing. This fucking guy. Are you to the Godfather 2? Oh my god, this fucking guy. No mames.
First one has way more going on. Has more depth.
Wow. You're
Have you seen The
fucking.
Godfather, the first one?
I've seen The Godfather, bro. I've seen The Godfather a bunch of times. I used to have it on VHS when it was 2 tapes.
How about,
Both of them, 2 tapes.
ooh, maybe we'll debate this next week because we are starting to run long.
All right. I win, you suck. I can't believe I'm gonna go and just be in a bad mood the rest of the day because you fucking shit on Godfather 2. This fucking guy,
You're so fucking sensitive.
bro. I, mm. All right. Hey guys, guess what? That's our show. Thanks. If I can love everybody out there. All right. Please pray for this guy. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. He's so full of shit. Leave comments and recommendations. Help me, Lord. Are we missing something out there? I don't know. Maybe Godfather 2. Is Godfather 3 better than Godfather? Is that what you're gonna go with next? With stupid shit? I'm Francisco.
And I'm Badass Andres.
That's our show. Have a great week. 2 nerds, 1 pod. Vámonos. Let's go. Put on list. Bro, stop it.